Hello, Benchwire crew, and welcome back. It's that time of the week 2 prediction.
Woo!
Let's get it, baby. As always, I'm joined by my co-host Steve. How you doing, Steve? How's it
I'm
kicking?
looking forward to another week of football. Hopefully, the Giants can right the ship here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll get into it. But yeah, let me share my screen here. There you go. The
All
floor
right,
is yours.
floor's mine. So, as always, Thursday night football is going to be a divisional AFC East showdown. I'm gonna call this the Jordan Poyer revenge game. That's right.
Oh,
He is on Miami. It is the Jordan Poyer revenge game. The Buffalo
okay.
Bills, Josh Allen, they're traveling down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And man, this is an interesting game, divisional game. And you know what? I'm going to lean the Dolphins here. I'm going to take him. I think with that whole Tyreek thing, I feel like they're going to be more motivated and they're going to try to win. Use that as like a motivating tool for the rest of the season. I think they're going to be more motivated. I don't know how healthy Josh Allen's hand is. I think he'll be fine. I know Devon Achane's a little bit banged up, and Raheem Mostert is a little bit too. But I just think it being in Miami, it being early in the season, I think Miami will win this one. I think they split, but I'm going to take Miami here.
Yeah, man. Since they're at Miami, hopefully Tyreek doesn't get pulled over there by the Miami PD. But I think Thursday night football, big primetime game. I do believe the Dolphins do get the job done and they do win here. Um, just think they're the better team, man, and just having that home field advantage will set the edge here. And I believe the Bills, they're good. We saw what Josh Allen could do and carry this team on his back, but just feel like they don't have enough on the roster to compete with the Dolphins right now and still have to get through the learning curve with this roster. But yeah, I think they'll give them a fight. I think this game will go down the wire, but I have the Dolphins winning at the end of the day.
Got it. Got it. Glad we're in lockstep there. Now, no Friday night games. We're going right to Sunday. Starting with the 1 o'clock window, the Las Vegas Raiders, coming off that loss to the Chargers, are traveling to Baltimore for their home opener down at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. And we're going to be a lockstep here. I got the Ravens, the more talented roster. They're going to want to avenge their loss, play better than what they did, clean up those turnovers. I think it's going to be a much cleaner, crisp game from the Ravens. And I think they're going to look like they did last year in this game. And expect Derrick Henry to have a good game as well. I don't think they can stop him on the ground. So I'm going to take the Ravens.
Yeah, I got the Ravens as well. I was thinking maybe this is my upset of the week. No, it's not. I just don't believe in Gardner Minshew and company to get the job done. And yeah, the Ravens, they can't start out the season 0-2. They're at home, and I believe they will get the job done. And yeah, Antonio Pierce, he's a great coach, but he just doesn't have enough right now to compete with a contender like the Baltimore. So give me the Ravens.
I like it. The next game, another Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh is taking his team over to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Easy one here. It's going to be the Chargers. They're going to just run the ball, play ball control, keep it away from them. And yeah, I think the defense is going to play hard to make it hard for Bryce Young, make it hard for that offense, the Dave Canales offense. So yeah, take the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers here with the utmost confidence they'll win.
Dude, I think we're in lockstep. I got the Chargers as well. The Panthers are a shit show, and I don't know what to think of them. They might be competing with the Giants for the number one pick this season. Who knows? But yeah, I got the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, getting the job done. They look great this past weekend, and I think they will put on an ass whooping against the Panthers. So give me the Chargers.
I like it. The next one, I believe Tom Brady's calling this game. The New Orleans Saints, led by Derek Carr, are traveling to Dallas, Jerry World, to take on the highest paid quarterback in the league, the highest paid player in the league, Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys. the home opener. I'm leaning Dallas here. I'm going to take him here. The defense really impressed me. I don't think Derek Carr's going to have the game he has there. I think it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for Carr. I think he's going to come back down to earth a little bit. And I think Dak's going to do his thing, and CD's going to do his thing. I think it could be a relatively more low score game, but I think the Cowboys will handle it at home.
Dude, I agree. I got the Cowboys as well. I think the Dallas Cowboys are just too much for the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, Dak looked great. CD looked great. The Saints look great, but I think, the Saints will not be as great. Now, actually playing a good team this time around this Sunday. So, I think Mike McCarthy will outcoach Mr. Dennis Allen here. I'm not a big believer in Dennis Allen whatsoever.
Yeah,
so, give me the Dallas Cowboys.
Agree on all accounts. Oh, this is another playoff rematch. The Buccaneers traveled to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm going to take Detroit here, even though I find the Buccaneers an intriguing pick here as an upset. I'm taking Detroit just because of that crowd. I think that's a true one of the better home field advantages in all football playing there. I think it's going to be electric. And I feel like the offense will be a little bit better around this time. I feel like they'll incorporate Amon-Ra and Sam Laporta a little bit more into the game plan here. And I feel like that's where I'm leaning. I feel like the offense will shake off the rust a little bit that they had at some points in that Rams game, and I feel like they'll do a much better showing here. So I'm taking the Lions.
This one's tough for me. I want to lean the upset with the Bucks, but I can't. I believe the Lions. They're my Super Bowl team. They're my lock for the Super Bowl this year. They're gonna win it, right? So I gotta keep riding the Lions here. So give me the Lions. They had a great overtime win, primetime football this past Sunday night. So I really think they'll clean their act up. Dan Campbell is a great coach, and another great matchup. Baker Mayfield looked great. I think this game will come down to the wire. I think the Lions win by a field goal here, so give me the Lions.
I like it. All right, the next one, the Indianapolis Colts, led by Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor and crew, are going to Green Bay to take on not Jordan Love, but Malik Willis, most likely.
Woof.
And Matt LaFleur in the home opener for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to take the Colts here. If Jordan Love was there, it would be a little bit more of an intriguing matchup. But, I'm taking the Colts. I really liked what they showed last week. I love that Steichen offense. I feel like the Green Bay defense was not as good as I originally thought, and I think there could be points to be had there. I think Jonathan Taylor has a much better showing. And, I think Anthony Richardson's a dog, so I'm going to take the Colts here.
Yeah, I got the Colts as well since Jordan Love is out of the matchup. If Jordan Love was playing, I would have the Packers. But since he's not, and it's Malik Willis and company, I have the Colts. I believe Anthony Richardson is a really good quarterback, and he's only going to get better from here and had a great showing this past weekend. And I think he continues to deliver. And, I think Shane Steichen and that offense will be too much for the Packers defense. And Malik Willis will not put enough points to compete with that Colts offense. So, give me the Colts.
Like it. This one's intriguing. The Browns are going down to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Man, I took the Browns last week. I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm not going to be fooled twice. I will take the Jaguars here. I believe more in Trevor Lawrence than I do Deshaun Watson. It's simple as that.
Yeah, it is simple as that. And I do too. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. That Browns offense is atrocious. And, it's at Jacksonville. And, I believe the Jaguars will get the job done. But maybe the Browns defense gives them run for the money here and keeps the game close. But I feel like the Jaguars are just better offensively, that they will get the job done. So give me the Jags.
I like it. Ooh, the 49ers coming off their nice Monday night win over the New York Jets, are traveling to Minnesota to take on the Vikings, led by Sam Darnold, Mr. 12 for 12. I'm gonna pick the
12.
49ers.
12.
I'm gonna pick the
Uh,
49ers here. I think this could be sneakily competitive. I know the Vikings did beat them last year in their matchup, but I'm gonna take the Niners here. I don't think that happens twice. And yeah, I think it could be sneakily close, but I think the Niners just have more talent at the end of the day, and that's where I'm gonna pick. Why I'm gonna pick the Niners.
yeah, I got the Niners as well. I think Sam Darnold will not go 12 for 12 in this game. He's actually going to play, an elite defense here. So I think they will give him some fits there. And I don't believe McCaffrey's going to play for this game. From reports, what I've been hearing, I believe Jordan Mason's probably going to suit up again. I think he has like something with his Achilles. I think it's like tendonitis or something. So that's concerning. But Jordan Mason, if he did what he did this past Monday night, I think they will be just fine. And I'm a big believer in the Niners this year, and I feel like they're too much for the Vikings. So give me the Niners.
Yeah, man. The Seattle Seahawks are traveling across the country to play the New England Patriots, fresh off a upset win over the Cincinnati Bengals. And believe it or not, I will take the New England Patriots here, just because I know there's two rookie coaches, but the fact I don't like Seattle coming across country, and I know the Patriots will not turn the ball over, will play sound football, will play tough, will play physical. And I think they can contain Geno Smith in that offense. So I'm going to lean the Patriots. And I don't know if that's an upset, but maybe that's my upset of the week. But I'm going to take the Patriots.
I think it is an upset. I would consider that an upset of the week.
I would have to look at what Vegas says.
Yeah, you could look it up while I talk about it. But I believe the Seahawks will win this game. I feel like the Patriots will come back to earth here. They're not playing a Joe Burrow in week one. They're playing Geno Smith and company. And their offense looked pretty good against the Broncos there this past weekend. So I feel like they will continue that success and that momentum going into this game. And yeah, I feel like they got a lot of pieces there on that roster that be too much for this crappy Patriots roster. So give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, and the Seahawks are 3-point favorites on the road.
As they should be. As they should be. So that
it's
is your upset of the week.
A little bit of it could go either way, but I'm going to take New England. So
all right.
We're gonna
Is that our first game that we differed on?
I think we did.
That is nuts. But let's keep it going.
We'll see if we disagree here. This is intriguing. The Jets are gonna travel to Tennessee to take on the Titans here. You know what? You haven't picked first in a while. I'll let you go first here.
All right.
I'm still a little bit in between.
I have the Jets. I do. I don't think the Jets are going to jet this game. I think Aaron Rodgers will, put together a decent showing against the Tennessee Titans and get the job done. Like, we saw some flashes yesterday with Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. Like, they were good when they were moving the ball down the field there. So I feel like, they're not playing a top dog in the Niners this week. They're playing the Titans. So this is a great game to make a name for yourself in that offense and see what the Jets are really about. So, yeah, I'm not a big believer in the Titans this year. And I think the Jets, they're supposed to be a better team. So I think they will win this game.
Yeah, the reason why I was a little bit not sure, because I know both defenses are good. I'm high on Denard Wilson, their DC. Now in Tennessee, I think he's an excellent defensive coach. And they did play really well against the Bears to have some really talented receivers there. So I was thinking, I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a defensive ball game for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the experience. I'm with you. I'm going with the Jets. I'm just going to rely on the spirits of Aaron Rodgers, and I trust him more than I do Will Levis. And I think he's going to get the job done at the end of the day because he's experienced or whatever that R. Wilson tries to do with this guy's coverages and stuff. He'll figure it out. He'll find the openings. And, yeah, it'll be a little chess match there, as Aaron Rodgers did yesterday with the Niners a little bit. With when the defense was moving safeties and stuff, he did an outstanding job of manipulating that, even though they lost. So I'm going to rely on the experience of Aaron Rodgers and the Jets there. But expect a really good defensive game, though, for sure
Yeah.
there. But if you're into defensive football, relatively low scoring, that's the game for you. And, oh, Steve, here we go. Your Super Bowl, the Giants travel to Washington, take on the Commanders.
Who's gonna win third place in the
Oh,
NFC East? That is the question.
uh,
And this is
well,
the
I have
first.
them finishing second place, so I'm
Oh,
bullish on the
oh yeah, for
Commanders.
you. But for me, who's gonna finish third? Yeah, I got the Commanders.
I,
It's
yeah,
not even close. Um,
not even close, really. You're not giving them any chance to win.
dude,
You always beat the Commanders, though.
we always do, but this is a new era, right? This is a new era for the Commanders. They actually have a quarterback now, and his name is Jaden Daniels. Okay, and I usually like picking the team with the better quarterback in every matchup I pick. Usually that's how I go, and I already think he's light years better than Daniel Jones at the moment. I think he's shown success in college. He didn't play at Duke; he played at LSU. Jaden Daniels, so he's got that on Mr. Daniel Jones. But yeah, and then they got to play Dan Quinn and his defense. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Giants. I just hope they keep it close. I hope they win. I hope they pull off the upset. I don't want the season to be over. Of course, I'm going to be rooting for them, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So, yeah, I got the Commanders.
Yeah, I got the Commanders, too. That showing for Giants, not much confidence there. They have to earn it back. They have to earn that trust back, especially from the Giants fans.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
wearing the shirt. Don't mean anything, though.
yeah, I'm taking the Commanders. I believe in Jaden Daniels. I think Dan Quinn could put up a good defensive game plan on Daniel Jones too. He's been in the division, so he knows Jones's weaknesses. I won't
That's
say
another
strengths
true
because I
point,
don't
too.
think he has many strengths as a quarterback other than him maybe running the football with his legs. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Commanders here. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to watch. And
Yeah.
yeah, no Barkley here. No Barkley. I know Barkley goes off for you when you played
Yeah. Maybe
Washington.
it's the Devin Singletary game. Who knows?
We'll see. Yeah, so 4:05 kickoff. We're going to the mid-afternoon, the early evening slate of games. Divisional matchup again. The Rams traveling to Arizona to play the Cardinals. This is an
Whoa.
interesting game. Really, really is. I'm going to take the Rams, though. I liked how hard they played. I liked how tough they were in that game. Both teams, to be fair, were competitive with some good football teams, though. But I'm going to take the Rams. I'm going to take Matt Stafford here. I believe in him. I believe Kyron Williams. I believe in Cooper Kupp, too. And most importantly, I believe in Sean McVay developing a good game plan there, more so than I do Jonathan Gannon and their offensive coordinator there. So I'm going to take Rams, but I think it could be a relatively close game in a division matchup. So I'm going to lean the Rams.
Yeah. Give me the Rams as well. I think Sean McVay will outcoach Jonathan Gannon, and that's pretty much all I got to say. And yeah, like I said, I like taking the better quarterback usually in every matchup, and I think Stafford is better than Kyler Murray, and I think he will prove it this Sunday.
Yeah, man. And then 425, the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the road in the Mile High City, taking on Bo Nix, Denver Broncos. Man, I'm not betting against that defense in this one. Give me the Steelers. They're gonna make life hell for Bo Nix. If he thought that Seattle defense, if he struggled with that, he's gonna struggle with this defense for sure. TJ Watt's gonna be in his grill. Yeah, they're going to do it just how they did. Justin Fields, Mike Tomlin today did say he is going to be the starter. So as of now, no Russell Wilson revenge game as of yet. But
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm going to say the Steelers because that defense could potentially pitch a shutout here.
I totally forgot about that. That really sucks.
I'm here to
But
help.
yeah. Oh, that
I had to
sucks.
remind you of that.
Yeah. Now I'm all bummed out. I was gonna watch that game, but no, I have the Steelers winning this game. I'm just not a big believer yet in Bo Nix, and that defense will give him fits for sure. And I think Mike Tomlin, the better coach, will outcoach Mr. Sean Payton here. So, yeah, I think the Steelers have enough to get the job done on Sunday.
Agreed there. 425 again. Bengals. Mr. Joe Burrow is traveling to Kansas City to take on Mahomes and the Chiefs. And yeah, I'm pretty deflated after that Bengals game. So it's not going to be Burrowhead this Sunday. I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I think if they struggle with the Patriots D that doesn't have the talent that the Chiefs defense does, then I think it's going to be a tough game for the Bengals. They need to figure it out, but they won't figure it out here. I got the Chiefs, and like I said, for the Lions, this is probably a top 3 hardest places to play in the NFL. So I'm picking the Chiefs.
I want to pick Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I really do. I haven't picked my upset of the week yet, but I just can't do it. I think the Chiefs, with all their new weapons now, Xavier Worthy being a monster that he was, and the defense being really good, and, stopping Lamar and that Ravens offense and getting the win there on Thursday Night Football. I just feel like it's too much for the Bengals right now. The Bengals usually go in the funk in the beginning of the year, and they lose a few games, but then they figure it out in the middle of the year. I don't know why they're like that, but that's just how it is for the Bengals. So with this game being really early in the season, I feel like the Bengals aren't ready yet, and I have the Chiefs getting the job done. Patrick Mahomes and company. It's at Arrowhead, not Burrowhead. It's at Arrowhead, and I do think they have enough for sure to get this done. Big believer in Andy Reid and company, so yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Yep, and then the Sunday night game is the rookie Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are traveling to Houston to take on the Texans in an intriguing matchup. But man, after that game against the Colts, I'm taking the Texans here with the utmost confidence. I'm a believer in C.J. Stroud, and honestly, I think he's my pick for MVP this year. I think he's going to ball out, be fantastic for him. And Joe Mixon was great. I feel like the Bears defense is good, has a lot of talent, but yeah, you're not playing Will Levis this week. You're playing C.J. Stroud, so I feel like the Texans will feed off the crowd, will play well, will play hard, and yeah, I feel like the Texans will edge it out. I think they will win.
Ready? Upset of the week. I got the Bears. I do. I really do. I liked what the Bears did last week. They did enough to get the job done. The defense came together, got some turnovers, and brought them back in the game. I think Caleb Williams now, he got the jitters out from that first game. Second game, he wants to show people why he's the number 1 overall pick, and I think he upsets the Texans at their stadium and does it in front of all the people watching this primetime matchup. And yeah, I just really like the Bears roster, and the Texans are riding high after last week. And I think this game will be a piece of cake because it's Caleb Williams, rookie, all that. But I just feel like this offense, it's loaded, and it's going to be hard to stop. And I feel like Caleb Williams will figure some things out and find a way to win. I don't think it will be like a blowout or anything. I think they win by 4 points. I think they win by 4 points here. Give me the Bears over the Texans for my upset of the week.
Okay, bold. I like it. That's a good take there. I feel like that's possible, to be honest with you. But I'm going to still roll with the Texans. But let's get in the Monday night game. The Falcons are traveling to Philadelphia for their home opener against the Philadelphia Eagles. I like the Falcons. I like what they're doing, but I'm going to take the Eagles here because that crowd's going to be electric. Not only are they electric always for their Eagles, but they're going to have even more reason. It's the home opener. It's the first time they're going to see Saquon Barkley, but not only that, Nick Foles' retirement night. He's going to get honored at the game. Jason Kelsey's back for Monday Night Countdown, so he'll be at the game. There's going to be a lot going into this game, a lot of emotions here. And Kirk Cousins last week too, Monday night, he did come to Philadelphia. He did struggle a little bit. He does struggle coming in prime time here. Even though I like Bijan, I like Raheem Morris. I just think it's going to take longer than next week to figure it out. But I'm going to take the Eagles here. I am. I think the offense is going to be too much to handle. They're dynamic with the run. They can beat you with the pass. So, and yeah, I think Kirk Cousins has a better game. I do, because of the secondary. I do think he'll have a better game. I think Drake London will have a better game. And they're gonna have to contain Bijan. Bijan's the key. If you contain him, I think you win this game. And I think they will. I think Vic Fangio will put in a good game plan to do that. And finally, they're playing on some turf, so hopefully the pass rush isn't as bad as they were in that Green Bay game. So I'm going to take the Eagles here. That's my pick.
Yeah. Give me them dirty birds. I have the Eagles. I have the Eagles winning. I think the Eagles definitely are the better team without a doubt in this matchup. And yeah, what a great home opener for them. Yeah, I did not know that Nick Foles was getting his. So you said he's retiring, just a retirement. I thought it was not
It's
jersey.
like
It's just honoring
I don't
him.
think so. He retired, and then they're like, "Oh, they picked."
So he's gonna be in the Eagles Hall of Fame.
No, so Shady is going in the Hall of Fame this year. He's coming.
I know that.
He's doing that at a later. I think they only do it once a year. So I think this is
Okay.
like a little retirement thing, like thank you kind of
Okay.
thing. And
Nice
then I
little.
think so. It's a debate right now if he is going. I think he absolutely should go in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, for sure. He brought you home the
It's not
first
going.
Super
I
Bowl.
don't think it's happening this year. They already said they only do it once a year for people at halftime, and they said
That's
Jeff Lurie
shady.
said it's going to be Shady.
I should do
I think
both Shady
I
and
think it's the
Foles.
Washington game that we play. I think it's in November, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
just Nick Foles will be in
What a
attendance. They'll go crazy
yeah.
for him.
What a
Jason
great
Kelsey
night.
will be back for ESPN. He does Monday Night Countdown now, so he'll fire up the crowd also. So it's gonna be tough. It's a tough environment for the Falcons to play in.
Yeah. So what a great night to honor Nick Foles there. And I believe, yeah, the Eagles. I think they'll destroy the Falcons. I like the Falcons. I think they're good, but I think the Eagles will at least put up. I think they win by like close to 2 touchdowns. I'll say 10 points. I say the Eagles win by 10 points there. And yeah, it's going to be hard for Kirk Cousins to keep up with this electric Eagles offense there. Now with Saquon Barkley in the fold. So should be a fun game. Eagles fans will have a great time at this one.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think the Falcons are good, but they're not at the Eagles level just yet. And it's going to take some time to get used to that new team, that new roster. It's going to be a learning curve for that new coaching staff there. And this is going to be a tough matchup for them. So that's why the Eagles winning by 10. So
yeah,
there you have it.
yeah. I would love to go to this game. It's gonna be electric. It's gonna be fun. And Jalen Hurts, don't turn the ball over 3 times, please. Just don't turn it over. You don't have to be Superman. Be Clark Kent. Clark Kent. Thank you.
Yes.
Just do that. Just don't turn the ball over.
Superman.
Yeah, that's it. That's the predictions episode. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment on who you think's gonna win. Comment your upset of the week, all that good stuff. Follow us. We're active on Instagram. We're gonna tweet a little bit more. We were tweeting a little bit during the Chiefs game. Maybe we'll bring that back for Thursday night. Maybe, maybe not. But we're gonna try to be more active there, that's for sure. Check out the Facebook for you lovely, wise, intelligent old people. We love you. You keep the world sane in this crazy, crazy place. We love you. And yeah, man, have a wonderful week too. Hopefully your team does well. And yeah, Steve, take us home, man. Any final
All
thoughts,
right.
anything like that?
Yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. And yeah, let us know your upset of the week down in the comment section down below. And maybe Benchwire.
Out.